So I was listening to a song. I think it's by Camp. It's a brand new song that came out, and their album is called Lavender Something.
Okay.
And their one song starts like this.
Oh.
So I was like,
in the mood.
and then they start singing.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm doing that on the podcast this week.
That is our intro.
Yeah. So
we don't need no drums. We just need cans popping.
Yeah, we just need cans popping. So I feel like we should start that every week now with the can popping.
Because sometimes I got a mixer.
I want to hear about your weekend with St. Patrick's
It was so much fun.
It was so fun.
So our other number one fan, Kevy, called me like 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. I'm like, why are you up? And he's like, I knew you would be up. And I'm like, I'm always up. And he's like, what are you doing today? And I was like, nothing. I have nothing planned. And he's like, we're going to see the river dye green. I was like, oh my God, that's this weekend. I didn't even know. Like, I didn't see it on Facebook or anything. So there was parade and all that stuff. So we literally like started drinking at like 10 a.m. that day. We all met up at Bud's house.
You weren't the only ones.
No, there were so many people out, you know. And it's like we're finally free over here on this side of the world, I guess.
Yes.
So, everybody and their mother was out that day, but we had so much fun. I lost my phone for a couple hours.
Oh my gosh. You said you were crying, huh?
I cried when I got it back.
Oh.
Because
and then you sent us a snap and you were kissing it.
Yeah. We went to the new theater in town, the Vixen, which is very exciting. And I saw the mayor of our town, and I I had my fanny pack and I had the stickers in the front, and I was like, watch out for us, we're coming. And he's like, all right.
That's awesome.
Although I don't know, I was pretty drunk, so he's probably like, great.
No, I don't think so.
So, we went there, and we saw our friend Amy was performing.
Oh, very good. Very good. I saw some Snapchats of her singing.
Yeah. So she was up there playing guitar and singing, and I was dancing, and I ran into so many people, that I haven't seen since before pandemic time.
Oh, it's so good to hear everybody was out.
So it was fun. We had a good time. Yeah, but I lost my phone at that bar, and we went back to that bar because I realized, oh, my God, I don't have my phone, and there's 2 bars in there, and we were hanging out at the back one. So I went back there, and I was like, do you have my phone? And they're like, no, we don't have a phone. I didn't see a phone. Well, I know I left it back there. They probably took it to the front bar. Somebody did.
Sure.
So I go to the front bar. I'm like, it's not going to be here either. Somebody stole it, and I don't have one of those fancy iPhones with Find My iPhone on it, you know? So I go to the front bar, and I was like, tell me you have a phone up here. And he's like, what's on it? And I was like, it's a dog. It's my dog. And he's like, here it is. And I'm like, oh my God. And I started crying. And these ladies standing behind me, they're like, why are you crying? I'm like, he found my phone. I'm so happy. My whole life is I use my phone for work.
I cannot even imagine.
If I lose, I don't know anybody. I know Johnny's number. That's about it.
Yeah.
I don't even know your number.
No.
It's in there. I don't know it.
We don't have to type it out.
Right. We are so spoiled with our phones.
I know Steve and Julia's number because that was right before, we had to type it in, right before everything was saved. Steven, I always have to ask him,
really?
What's your number? He's like, Mom.
Sorry, you're young.
Although he doesn't even know my birthday. He's like, you're April?
My God.
I'm like, no. Fall. November? No. So I guess if I don't know his phone number, we're all right.
That's funny, yeah.
He's actually on his way downtown right now. He's going to help out.
What?
They're doing a mini, I think a short film or something.
Oh, really?
So yeah, one of his teachers reached out and he's going to help. So he is so busy.
Yes.
So busy. I cannot wait for him to make his big debut and be the director of an amazing movie. I'm excited. So
that's crazy.
Then we'll just do this.
Yeah.
That's it.
We'll just travel along with Steven wherever he goes. He'll be shooting in Australia.
Happily be his
we'll
assistant.
be coming along with all of our stuff.
All of our stuff.
All of our stuff. I'd be like, later, Johnny, going on another trip.
No, Johnny can come with. He can come with.
Yeah, whatever. He doesn't do good on vacation.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I am the type of person, I can drink all day and all night. I can lay around the next day, go to the beach. I don't have to be active the whole time.
Oh, sure.
He is, he's got to be doing something.
Okay.
Always.
So if there's not something to tinker with or
Mm-hmm. The first time I took him, the first and only time he came out and saw Jay with me, he's like fixing Jay's screen door and, doing this. And Jay, what are you doing with this out here? You want me to help you clean this up over here? You want me to pull these bushes out of here? Jay's like, no, we're on vacation, Stop it.
I don't think Steve does very well either.
No,
I don't think so.
They gotta have something.
He actually prefers that I just go.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain.
And Johnny doesn't like
his
not
vacation
in his bed.
is me not being here.
Yeah, right.
Going.
Right. Yeah, Johnny loves to play Bachelor for the weekend while I'm gone, It's like I get to eat all the frozen pizza and drink all the beer I want. Nobody's here to yell at me for it. I can sleep in my underwear on the couch.
I haven't tried those Bud Light Next.
No,
is that what they're called?
Yeah.
I haven't tried them yet.
He really likes them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should try one so that if I don't like them, I can send the case home with you. But I haven't tried them yet. Maybe one of these times when I head over by you, I'll bring the case and.
Well, this Friday,
have a couple.
What are we doing this Friday?
We are. And it's so funny. I was just thinking about that because I blocked it off in my work calendar that I'll be busy from like noon on or from 1 on, I guess. And someone tried to put even though you put busy or, free or whatever, people put different words on there, like whatever they're doing, like they're blocking the time off, but they're free if you want to call them, but try not to put a meeting in there.
Yeah.
And I Snapchatted you over the weekend. I'm like, someone just put something on at 4 o'clock
too
on a Friday.
The hell?
I mean, I know in retail it doesn't matter, but I'm like, ooh, we're
4
already
o'clock on a Friday. I'm already.
If I put busy on there, I'm gonna be like 3 hours in having some fun. So, and you know what else is funny? You just talked about your St. Patrick's Day weekend. My mind kept thinking that we're going to celebrate it Friday.
So did I.
Like I'm ready to put the green on and
so did I.
But it's all this past weekend here, which makes sense because you always celebrate before the holiday.
I don't know.
And maybe a lot of people will go out on Thursday.
I'm sure there will still be festivities this weekend.
Yeah.
It just won't be
the big one that they had, which I guess makes sense. But so I'm sure a lot of people will be out Thursday, which means maybe it'll be quiet Friday. Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll have fun.
Yeah.
It'll be a good time.
No matter what, we always have fun.
Besties. Yeah. So I sent you a text today and said, hey, can you meet at 5 o'clock? But I have no idea what we're going to talk about. So I was sitting there.
Say? We always figure
something out, which we do. And I was looking through, I'm like, well, what else can be, like retail related? We're way past a year now. I mean, we're on, I don't know, 57, 58, whatever it is. And I'm like, man, are we going to like not have things to talk about? So I start typing in retail in Google and songs came up.
Yeah.
Retail songs. Now there's two different. There's songs that you listen to while working retail.
Yes.
Now I'm guessing that's like, how Paul puts his earbuds in.
Yes.
Or it's songs that you hear while in retail.
Yes.
So we definitely don't want to go with those.
Or songs
those are the elevator music
with retail in it.
Yes.
Shopping.
Yes, shopping or like lyrics or something like that. So what I did was I compiled a whole bunch.
Ooh.
And what I want you to do is when I'm naming off these songs, you don't have to sing or anything unless you know it. Think about working retail and what it would mean to you. Because it's funny to me. Like I think they picked these for a reason.
Yes.
I'm not sure though. So now I just found these everywhere.
Okay.
I just looked up retail songs with lyrics. So this was all Google. Thanks, Google.
Yes.
So it says songs that remind me of retail.
Okay. Let's see what they come
Well, first
up
of all, Lost in the Supermarket is from The Clash.
I don't know.
So
that one.
I don't know almost any of these songs. Some people are probably like, oh yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, it's just Lost in the Supermarket. So I mean that just
happens.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Usually you lose your car in the parking lot.
Oh my gosh.
But I could see getting lost in the supermarket.
Do you know I did that yesterday?
Are you kidding
me? So
me?
I had to go to a few stores to transfer some product because there was a walk happening today at one of the stores. And so I visited 2 stores and I went in there and there were people that I knew. I haven't seen them in a long time. I was talking to someone that worked in the cheese department and she came from Delhi and we were chatting and, I grabbed everything I needed and I start walking out and I'm like, right or left?
Oh, God.
Right? Or I truly stood there for a minute and thought, where did I park?
It's like at the front of my head now because I go to so many different stores.
I always purposely park by like the market side where the food would be.
Yeah.
Some stores have like, they have clothing and everything on the other side of pharmacy. I purposely, for some reason, I didn't.
Yeah.
I parked like, on the other side. So I'm standing there coming out of where the deli or produce would have been. And I have a cartload of stuff
God.
because produce said, oh, are you heading over there? Can I give you some
my
strawberries?
Gosh, of
I was like,
course.
of course, I'm heading over there. Don't send anybody from the store. When a walk happens, people are, like you always say, they're vacuuming the walls.
Right.
And when I got there, man, was it buzzing. Like, there were so
like,
many people.
I know exactly what store you're talking about. Well, there was
and
two
it's busy.
stores.
It's a busy store.
Yeah, so I don't know which one you went to, but the one I went to, I went yesterday and I went this morning. Yesterday, they were power washing the sidewalks, which it was a great day for it. It was nice out
absolutely. And you should do that anyways.
But I was laughing because I'm like, oh, we're getting a walk.
Yeah, exactly.
You know it immediately when you walk in. And then all of a sudden you see all these managers and you're like, none of these managers belong here. What are they all doing here? It's all hands on deck.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. And I'm not sure who was walking, but I didn't ask anymore.
It was
a VP. I don't ask anymore. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'll make sure you look good is basically what I do. It doesn't matter who shows up. First of all,
I don't care
it's
either.
always the customer first, really.
Yeah.
So yes, you have this walk. Yes, you want to show off your store. It's about the customer though, really.
Yeah.
And you should always be ready for the customer.
I always laugh because I'm like, oh, let's make the store look like it never gets shopped at.
Yeah.
What is the point of that? You know?
I mean, I guess the only plus side is it's going to have some great sales for a couple days because it's going to look beautiful. Maybe.
Unless it's a crappy store that's not going to sell through it and they're going to end up throwing it away.
The one I went to is a
anyways.
very busy store. Like
Yeah.
I was afraid that I was going to get a phone call this morning saying,
Yeah.
are you coming back with more product? But I
God.
did bring a lot yesterday.
Yeah,
so that's good.
Good.
That's good. Okay. So Lost in the Supermarket from The Clash. So this next one is Let's Go to the Mall.
Let's all go to the mall. That's movies. It's supposed to be movies.
This is from Kobe Smud. I don't have no idea. I have no idea. But that one's called Let's All Go to
I've
the Mall.
never really
Let's
enjoyed
go
going
to the mall.
I mean, I guess when I was a teenager, we'd go look for cute boys at like the Foot Locker store
Yeah.
and stuff, you know, but
I don't think, I mean, if my friends said they were going or if I just had nothing else to do when I was younger, I would maybe go walk the mall. But I don't know that I really loved going to the mall.
Some people loved going to the mall. Like they would get dressed up on the weekend. Like that's where they would start their night. The mall used to be a really big thing.
Yes, around here it did for sure. I don't know about other
people.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Yeah.
Like you would get dressed up. You would want to wear your
because you might
most
see somebody,
fashion
you know, from
forward
school.
outfit.
Yeah.
And you might see someone and, so yeah, I did not enjoy it. No, I didn't. You know what I would like to do is I walk into a mall and I smell where all the sugary sweets are and I go to like get a Cinnabon or I would go and get cookies or I wouldn't go shopping.
I would
for
always
clothes.
get Chinese food.
Oh.
You know, you would always get Chinese, like the walk place or
Yes.
whatever, you know?
Or like a smoothie. People walk around, or the pretzels.
Yeah.
You know, I think I even do that when I go to some of the malls around here. I'm like, where's the pretzel?
Like my friends would be like, I want McDonald's. I'm like, why do you want McDonald's? We can always get McDonald's.
Yeah,
we can
right.
Get McDonald's anywhere. Go eat somewhere that like we don't have available to us
Yeah.
everywhere. You know,
That's true. That's true.
yeah. What the hell?
All right, so this one's from the Smiths. This one's called Shoplifters of the World Unite.
Okay. They got a pack going on there.
We'll have to ask our secret squirrel about
They're
that.
like, go to this place. It's really easy to steal.
Yeah. Well, I told that story about how I went with that one girl, and all of a sudden we got back into my car, and she had a shit ton of stuff in her bag.
She listened to that song for
sure.
sure.
So I united and didn't even know. So this other one. Okay, so I'm not sure where this is coming from. This is Captain Beefheart and his magic band. I'm not 100% sure what this one really is all about, but it's called I Want to Find a Woman That'll Hold My Big Toe Till I Have to Go. I don't know
why. Is that about shopping?
I don't know why that would be about shopping.
Ew, and who wants to hold a big toe? It gave me the chills. Ugh. I hate feet.
So the only thought that I have is like someone that works second or third shift that doesn't really want to go in, so they're just going to hang out with their spouse or significant
That's
other.
a weird one.
Hold.
That's a
And
weird
with the
one.
OnlyFans now, who knows what they're doing before they start their
the
shift.
Only feet. The Only Feet Club.
Oh gosh, God, it gets worse. Hang in there.
How can it get worse than the big toe?
So this one's by Celine Dion called All By Myself. How often are you at a store and you're like, all
by myself. Okay. I stopped a particular store director who is probably just, I'd say maybe at most, maybe 5 years older than me, you know? And I was like, dude, what's going on with the playlist in the store.
Oh.
Because I Snapchatted you guys one day. It was
New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I Snapchatted my sister one day. It was Milli Vanilli.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember Milli Vanilli?
Yeah, 90s, early 90s?
Yeah. And then who was the other one? I was like, seriously, what are you guys doing to me?
Yeah.
And he's like, right? I'm like, I feel like I'm in like 8th grade freshman year again, you know?
Yeah. So I have a question for you. Would you rather hear like the new hits that you could also hear in your car, or would you rather hear
hard.
like classic rock 70s?
I don't know.
So
I just don't want anything from my
sure
generation.
Yeah.
Because then I feel old.
Okay.
Because I feel like when my mom brought us to the store when we were kids, it was the songs she listened to playing.
Sure.
You know?
Oh, makes sense.
And now it's the songs that I listen to, and I'm
right.
like, fuck, I'm old.
See, for me, I think I would rather have probably like the classics, but like classics before me.
Like classic rock.
Yes. Or even like, like classic rock.
Not
would
classic
be before
B96.
Yeah, exactly, because that's what I grew up on was B96. Because I remember that they would every once in a while bring in a song that was recent when we worked at our place.
Right.
And then I would get in my car and it would be playing and
it.
I'd just be like, just shut that
off.
off.
So that's why I have gone to Spotify, Pandora, whatever in my car.
Yeah.
I can't handle the commercials on the radio anymore, first of all. Like that stupid nasal one. Even Johnny sings it sometimes.
Oh.
AdventKnows.com. That one.
My God.
Give you a little shout out there, Advent Knows. But I hate the commercials, drive me crazy. And they're the same ones over and over and over again. And I feel like I drive at certain times pretty much every day. And it's like, that's when they play the most commercials. And I get it because people are in their cars
and they're
time.
purposely doing that.
Right. But
prime time, right?
So I'm done. I've been listening to podcasts and, my own Pandora stations and whatever. I can't handle the radio anymore.
I have Apple, like iTunes or and Spotify and like that. So the only thing I notice is that I can't listen to podcasts and work. I'm missing, like I love 2020 and all those like crime podcasts.
I've been leaving my earbuds at home because they hurt my ears.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I have not been able to find a good pair of earbuds. Either they don't fit in my little tiny ear canals.
Yeah.
Or like I got the ones that went around my ear and they kind of hurt so
bad,
you know?
Yeah.
And you don't really notice it until you take it off and then you go to your second store and then it's like to try to put it back on. I can't.
You can, So mine are okay. I have bigger ears. So mine are okay. I have the earbuds but for me, if I'm listening to something and typing, all of a sudden I'm like, and then she went down the stairs. I'm like, oh, wait, hold on a second. I'm like typing it in my email to somebody.
Yeah.
Or then I find myself rewinding.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm constantly responding to people, so I can't. I can't listen. So it has to be
that
music in the background.
Yeah.
Like today I was I was hyper. I was kind of waiting on a few things. I knew I had to send like a recap that was going to be really long. I had to reach out to a bunch of people. So I was listening to Prof.
Oh,
because I was like, usually I can't.
Did you hear his new one?
I did.
And I called it. We listened to it on Saturday night. And I was like, look up his new song. It's Cabin Boy. That's not what it is. It's Creek Boy.
Yeah.
So it was pulling up that movie, Cabin Boy.
Oh, yeah. Like a cabin in the woods. No. Wait, movies was last week.
I know. But yeah, we found it.
So I sent you that interview that he was talking about what Creek Boy was.
Yes.
Do you remember?
Yes.
And it was like it's supposed to be a positive song, like those that are out there hustling or so it's a good song. I like it.
You know,
it's not, and I don't think it's going to be a favorite for me, but I really do like it.
A lot of people, I think, that have been longtime Prof fans and are used to his old school. They don't like a lot of his new stuff. They feel like he's going to like mainstream.
Oh.
And so since I only found him during the pandemic, it's like I got all of it at once, you know? So I love everything that he does.
I like it, but I still like some of the other ones that I downloaded his most recent album and I was listening to that today. Yeah. A lot of times I have to listen to in the background, like I listen to Camp or Mumford and Sons or, something like that. Just something where I already know the songs.
Right.
Or what's his name? Ratcliffe. I can't think of his name, but
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, just like stuff that I can hear in the background. And
I think if I had to do your job, there's no way I could listen to podcasts.
Yeah, I have a hard time.
But I'm walking around in stocking shelves and doing this. And, so I can, I don't really have to like focus on anything.
Yeah.
Besides not tripping.
I also noticed that if I'm working in stores, I don't mentally, because I'm talking to people, I don't mentally hear the music. But then I get in my car and I have an earworm.
Oh.
And I'm like,
yeah.
Where did I hear that? Or I'm trying to go to bed to relax.
That happens to me from
and
TikTok.
I'm hearing it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
And I wake up.
all the same songs.
I open my eyes, turn off my alarm, get out of my bed, and I'm instantly singing a TikTok song in my head. And I'm like, I need to get off the internet.
Yes, same. And it's the same, just two lines, right?
Yes.
There was one that was like really tough. I can't remember it now, but I had it for like a week in my head. And it was like rough, like, F her and her mom and all that. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, what?
Was that the ABCDEFU?
I have that
and
one in my head too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it probably was.
But dog, if you.
And, I wake up and I'm just like singing it already. Yeah. So, oh my gosh.
So all right. We had the one that we did the feet videos too.
Oh, yeah.
And that was stuck in my head for a week.
Oh, the hopping that you got. So funny. I was crying laughing.
Dude, I was
home.
too. I was laughing
with a police officer behind
hard.
me. I'm like, I can't write them back. I'm crying.
So Kevy's girl, well, I don't want to call them boyfriend, girlfriend.
Sure.
They're
dating.
Whatever.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's a girl and she's his friend. So it's his girlfriend. He was like, as soon as we went over to his house, he was like, show her the videos of our feet, and we were laughing so hard.
I don't remember seeing Kevy in any of your Snapchats over the weekend.
Oh,
that's so strange.
Oh, no, because Kevy did good old Irish goodbye. Like he always does.
He does do that. That's
just disappeared. I'm like, where'd Kevy go?
He's
and everyone's
gone.
like,
yeah, he's gone. All right, next song.
Okay.
Sunglasses at Night by Corey Hart.
My sunglasses at night. So I always hear that song at the grocery store.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you think of that song, how do you feel? Like, why do you think it's on a retail list?
It's old.
Because it's right.
And it's recognizable to probably the people shopping there.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why they choose the songs they do.
Yeah.
Is they're, it's to the generations.
You know what it also reminds me
of?
When you're trying to get to break and you just wish you had something to block you from all the customers that are going to stop you.
And sunglasses would be a good way to do it.
Yes, because you could just show you're on your way out with sunglasses when you can't see people's eyes, right? Yeah. Masks were one thing, but if you would like put on some sunglasses and just like head to the back room, you would hope no one would. Yeah. I think they would still. So I was at our place, I was shopping, and a gentleman came around and he looked at me and I was like, well, no, you probably had like something similar on. And I was like, nope. And I saw him stop someone and he said, listen, I saw something in the ad, some kind of candle, blah, blah, blah. He was like on that side. Can you help me find it? And she was like, I don't think so. And she held her badge up. She's like, I work in pharmacy. She was so
You're
sweet.
You're an employee here, aren't you?
She was so sweet about it. I'm like, she needed sunglasses because she needed to just keep going. He just grabbed anyone that looked like they would work in a store.
Well, people stop me all the time. I mean, just today I had an old lady and she was in one of those Amigos, the Mart carts, whatever the hell you want to call it. And she's like, do you know where this is? And I was like, I think she asked me, where's canned fruit? And I was like, right there. Yeah. Like you are literally right in front of the aisle. So she just probably didn't get that far yet.
Sure.
So then she comes back and she says, I'm sorry to bother you again. And
no,
I
you're
said,
not.
That's okay. What do you need? And she's like, I can't find the cranberry sauce. Don't they have cranberry sauce? And I'm like, I know. It's always on the bottom shelf.
Yes.
And she's in the Amigo, so she's probably only looking pretty much eye level at the middle of the shelf. Right. So I'm like, come on, I'll walk down there with you, and I'm digging. They were all shoved in the back. So I had to pull everything forward because I'm a good not employee there.
I don't represent cranberry sauce.
And I was like, here you go. Here's a couple. So then I get the shipped shopper with her phone in my face. Can you tell me where this is? And I was like, what the hell is that? I'm like looking at the picture. It was yogurt. It's like a new kind of yogurt that I was like, I think that's you. And then she's like, and where's this one? I'm like, that's hummus. That's all the way over on the other side of the store. Like, are you done now? Anybody else? Can I get back to my job?
So at Disney, I heard that you walk customers over.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to walk them. You don't just point.
Right.
So can you imagine if we were all Disneylands?
Oh, God.
And you said the husband is over there. Let me show you.
That was kind of something that we did do at our old job.
We did. We were supposed to walk the customer.
Point, you know, blah, blah, blah. So, and I remember that was the first time I met Rockstar.
Oh, okay.
Retail.
Okay.
He had just started working at our store, and he's like, "Where's the newspapers?" And I'm like, "They're over there." And then my coworker was like, "You're not supposed to point." Shut up.
So we weren't supposed to point, but could you like head nod? They're over there.
No, you're supposed to walk them to it. And it's like I'm not trying to do a million other fucking things right now.
Yeah,
you know?
I know.
And that's like, for a long time, I was head cashier. So you're supposed to stand out behind the lines and direct traffic,
like
right?
in the back, in the back, and tell people this one's ready, or this girl's fast, or this guy's quick,
18.
or
You know what? Because weren't we going to talk about this?
Yes.
People's funny faces.
I did.
They
so
make.
You're out having fun with friends, and I'm, of course, thinking of Clopen because I'm shopping because I always grocery shop. And so I just speak to my phone to you so that we'll remember to talk about it. And I don't even get offended that you don't write me back because I know I'm just like, we need to talk about this.
I'm like,
so
noted.
So yeah, thank you. I'm glad that you understand that.
That
we're connected.
Do, yeah.
Because if I put it in my own notes, I forget. If I feel like if I text you, you're like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I'll try to remember to bring it up.
So of course I was observing when I was shopping, and because I think I did the same thing. So I noticed. Now we know labor shortages. I think stores are getting better. I happen to be there at like Saturday at noon, the busiest time.
Yeah.
So you walk from grocery. And you start to look at the lanes that you're gonna, no, I don't really like the way she licks her fingers with the plastic bag. You're judging these cashiers.
I
you're
will like
immediately
stop
judging.
at each one and watch.
And how, because you were very fast. So
and then I'll go to
right?
the next one and I'm like, ooh, I liked this one, you know?
Yes.
Because nobody I know works there anymore.
There is a new young lady that works there and she's quick. And I think people already know that because her line is always long. Yes. But I still line up in her line because there could be 6, 7. I'm not even being dramatic. We go into the close sometimes.
Yeah.
But she's got them boom, boom, boom. When like there's some others that are working that are a little more. Yeah. I won't say slow. She's very fast. Yeah. So slower than her.
I think my neighbor went to her too because he was like, yeah, I went to your old place of work.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm looking to check out. And I'm like, oh, this chick is fast.
Yeah.
And he's like, and then I was laughing because she was totally like, while the person is paying, she's like, boom, 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 texting real quick. And like looking at the service desk and like, okay, put it back in the drawer. Yup, you're out of here. Next one. Boom, 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 boom. Check them out. And then pulls out her phone. You know, and he's like, I wasn't even mad.
She's keeping tabs on her boyfriend while she's doing stuff or
he's
whoever.
Like, she was great, you know? He's like, I will always go to her.
Yep. And that's exactly what I did too. She was way down at like 25 or 6. Yeah. And so I'm like, oh, she's new. I'll give her a chance. Oh, didn't even have it. It was like, hey, we're done. Yeah. Here's your total.
I think that was a mistake that like me and my crew used to make was putting the fastest ones on the first register. We needed to put the fast one at the end. You know, because then it moves, you know, you get
people move down. People move down. If you always have the fast one, the one that retired, she was always on that first lane. Everyone knew to go to her, so but they would stop there.
Right.
And then I'd be standing, like when I first started.
All the way down on 24.
Going, come on, you know, like keep my day going fast.
We don't know if you're fast.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't like super fast like you would carry, but I was like, I was all right, you know. But that's exactly what I did. So, observing. So I'm in lane. I know I'm good, right? Because I'm going to the same girl that we were just talking about. And I'm kind of looking over and I'm watching people approach. And some of them are like, you know, and their faces, I don't even think they realize now, you know, and now that we don't have masks on, they're just like, squinting, like looking, I don't know about that. I don't know about her.
You know,
lane 11.
It used to piss me off because we live in a pretty not very... I don't even know how I want to word it.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of white people around here.
Oh, okay.
And we had like one girl that was person of color. And like people would avoid her and I would get so pissed. And I'd be like, hey, this lane is open. You can fucking come over here.
And she was good.
And she was good.
Well, I always went to her.
I didn't understand it. You know,
that's too bad to hear that. I didn't even realize that.
Because I just saw a TikTok the other day that said, you know, like, elder Gen X and millennials, how did you like stay out of like the race battle? And it's like, because we didn't have that.
No.
You know, like, y'all were racist before us.
Yeah.
We just knew to love everybody, I feel like. We
were absolutely
care,
raised
you
that
know?
way.
Like,
yep.
And it's just crazy to me. And me and my mom were having a conversation, texting, and we were talking about aliens. And she was like, I wonder why aliens don't let themselves be known. I said, there are still very racist people alive and well. They can't even handle a person of a different color of them. You think they're going to accept a whole different breed of something? I was like, we are savages in their eyes. That's why they don't want nothing to do with us, you know? They came down a couple times, like,
fuck
they were
this
like,
place.
fuck this place. These people are idiots, you know? So, like, honestly, can we get over it, you know?
I didn't realize that. Oh, that makes me sad, though, because I loved her. She was so sweet.
I would get pissed at people.
Yeah. And I say love not because she's gone, but because I just don't see her anymore.
Right, yeah.
But, yeah, so then how about the couples? So they come down.
Yeah.
One will go ahead. Like, one will hang on to the cart.
Yeah.
And then the other one will go ahead and be like 17, 18, 19. Hey, come down
like,
here.
Yeah, come over here.
Come
over
on,
here.
Susan. Come down to 19. This one only has one.
Oh,
but
so
that's
funny.
the one.
That's the one that they trick you.
Yeah.
They trick you. Don't ever go to the one that only has one. Because it's the slowest ass motherfucker you ever met in your life.
And something always happens.
Yes.
I tell everyone if I have a 50-50 chance, I pick it wrong every time.
Yes.
Like, I will pick the one that the credit card doesn't work or the machine goes down or they don't know produce yet.
You got a 50-50 chance and 100% of the time you'll choose wrong.
The wrong one. Every time. But
that's
yeah, so
terrible.
it was so funny. I wanted to talk about that, just how people like judge, look, and immediately you're like on an interview every time you go shopping. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Yes.
I
You
know
find
this
your
girl.
favorite.
She always takes my coupons.
Yes.
She doesn't take forever. She
Yes.
scans fast. She knows all the produce codes.
I like the people that know how to bag too. Don't put two things in. I got strong arms.
We've had
Throw
this conversation.
15 things in there.
You gotta put it on the belt right though. Also,
Yep, absolutely.
We've talked about that.
I do though. I do.
Put like things together. You know, but I'm gonna call out the name. I've been stopping at Jewel every once in a while.
Yeah.
They suck at bagging. They literally, because they have baggers. Like
I love my Jewel.
We never had baggers.
No,
you know what I mean?
We don't.
We never
did
had
it all
baggers.
ourselves.
We did it all ourselves.
Yes.
And
Wait,
these
so
people,
explain that to people in case they don't.
So we had a turn.
We had a turnstile,
whatever you call it. Yeah,
so
carousel.
We scanned and bagged. But at Jewel, all the cashiers have baggers.
Yeah. I mean, they're like the cart pushers too, but they'll come in and bag. And I had this guy, and he's putting like one thing in the bag and putting it. I had to go out to my car and rebag everything.
Oh no! See, I correct them.
I correct 7 bags, and I put it into 3.
Yeah,
you know.
If I see it happening, I correct them. I'm like, no. You know, I you know what I always say? I have help at home. Pack those good. Pack those good. I don't care. I put all the meat together.
I get all annoyed by it.
Yeah. Well, that's because we've done it.
I know.
You know, so you know how you want it bagged.
No. But that's very important also. Put the shit together on the belt.
Yep, I agree. I also was reading some memes because I've been posting some memes lately.
You have. They're
very,
funny.
very funny.
Funny.
I just got into that the right Pinterest section. I'm like, yes, and everyone's loving it. I love it. So much fun. I mean, it's like midnight. I'm crying, laughing. Like, this is gonna be good for tomorrow morning.
That's so bad that you stay up till midnight doing it.
Oh yeah.
Although you can sleep until like 7 if you want, if you can. I wish I could sleep. I can't even sleep until 7 on the weekends. I'm so jealous.
No.
God.
I was looking through memes of how people like put the money on the counter and then just like you can hand it to me. There's nothing wrong with me.
Okay, so and I follow a lot of those retail pages because I plug us on retail pages on Facebook all the time. And like some people get so offended about people setting the money on the counter. Like, I don't care if they're counting it out 5, 10, and there's a 20 and push it towarse me. Like, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
It's when it's crumpled up and like, here's, you know, and then I go with your change like, give it right back, you know? That's the only thing that bothers me, you know?
Yeah.
So that can go either way.
So I was absolutely thinking about that because I think I do that. Like I lay the coupons down.
Yeah.
I lay sometimes I have a 50 or something, a dollar bill that maybe I got or something from winning like my scratch offs.
Or you got a birthday present
from
your mom.
Or I got a birthday present. Yeah, exactly. So I lay that with the coupons and I'm thinking, man, am I that person?
No.
So
No.
now I feel like I have to like hand it
No,
over, but
absolutely not.
I don't. I'm worried about
That's
my
a
credit card. I'm
polite
worried
way.
about rebagging my
Right.
shit because they're not bagging it right. I'm worried about
they're not double
avocados are
bagging.
$4.225. Just put them in there, and they're freaking expensive right now. I ain't worried about handing my cash and my coupons over to you. All right.
4225. You're yelling out this stuff. So I went to our old place of employment, which I have a credit card there, but I cut it up a long time ago because Johnny hates when I use credit cards. But you can still use it, right? You can I need to use my temporary shopping pass. Is what they call it.
Gosh.
You know? So I go to this cashier and I'm talking to Carrie, our friend Carrie up there. And I forgot to use my coupons.
Oh.
And then I'm laughing because Carrie had walked away and I was like, I need to use my temporary shopping pass. And this lady looked at me like, what the fuck is that? You know, and I'm like, let me think about it for a second. I think if you go into the transaction menu and then you look, I think it says temporary shopping pass. And she's like, I found it. How did you know that? And I was like, I used to work here.
Oh, that's so funny. I went to the deli 2 days ago.
Yeah.
We cooked corned beef last week.
Oh, I haven't
but
had it
then
yet.
I just got sliced corned beef for the guys to continue having sandwiches
Yeah.
because I only got a small one for them because Julie and I don't eat
Right.
it. So, and it went fast, like 2 days.
Shrink up.
Oh my gosh.
You get this big ass piece of corned beef. It's like 12 by 10.
Yeah.
And it shrinks up to like an 8 by 4.
And they shredded it real nice. I put it in the crock pot, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden it was gone. I'm like, well,
Gone.
I'm going to get them some more because I felt like everyone was celebrating over the weekend.
Yeah.
So this woman is this deli team member is helping me, and we're talking, and and people are saying hello to me, from the meat bar. She goes, "How do you know all these people?" I said, "I used to be the mayor." Just kidding around. And she was like, "You're kidding me! You're kidding
I
me!"
would've never
and she
thought
like
to say
stared at me mid slice of slicing cheese. I said, "I'm just kidding. I used to work."
I would have never thought to say
I
that.
was so serious.
That is so awesome.
I was like, I was so serious.
I'm going to use that
And I
next
said,
time.
I used to work here. I said, I worked here for like 7 years or something. And I
that's
said,
so
I was
funny.
in bakery. I said, never was in deli, but I know a lot of the people here. She's like,
Yeah.
it was so fun.
She's like, oh, you fucking bitch. I thought you were serious.
No. She was so sweet. It was so fun.
Oh, that is funny.
So fun. Okay, so this next
What's
one
our next song?
is called, this is from Nicki Minaj. It's called Stupid Hoe.
Wait, so these are songs you're supposed to be listening to while you're working in
Yes,
retail?
but not overhead. Not overhead.
Okay,
So
okay.
this, I think, is perfect because how often do we say someone will walk away or whatever, and
You're
you're
like,
just
"You
like,
fucking bitch."
stupid hell.
Yeah. That was the one the meme you posted the other day. It was like, just so you know, when you yell at us, we don't get in trouble. We just make fun of you after you walk away. And that is so true.
It is so true.
So true.
So true.
Just know
And
you're
those are the
butt
things that
of
we
the
say in
joke.
our head. Just be nice.
Yeah.
Just be nice. So this
Stupid
next one, this next one is from Alexander 23. It's called "Hate Me If It Helps."
It's like when you
I don't
say,
know why these make me laugh, but
Okay.
just say. I don't even know the song
because it's relatable, okay?
yes.
Because you're like, good morning, and they don't say anything, and you're like, fine, I'll go fuck myself, you know? Like, I'm so friendly. I say hi to everybody. I'm smiling at everybody. I make eye contact with everybody. Oh, fine, I'll go fuck
There's
myself.
another one
you know?
that says someone walks up and says, "Good morning." They're like, "I don't need any help." You're like, "Okay."
Wasn't going to ask,
Wasn't
bitch.
gonna ask.
That reminds me
Hate
of the
me if
one,
it
the guy's
helps.
like, I was going to tell a girl she had a piece of lettuce in her hair. And
Oh yeah.
oh, excuse me. I have a boyfriend. He's like, okay, lettuce head. You fucking dumb bitch. Fine. Walk around with lettuce in your fucking head all day.
Oh gosh. You know what else happened to me? We went to
What?
see the new Batman this
Did you
weekend.
get lettuce in your hair?
No. Speaking of lettuce, no. We were seeing the new Batman, and we went up to where you buy the.
Is it really dark?
No.
You don't see the memes making fun of it?
No.
It's like all the Batmans.
I am
and then
gonna- I'm gonna tell you
2022,
about
it's
it.
just a black screen.
I mean, that's
Normal
Gotham
for
City. It's
Batman,
always raining,
right?
and it's always
Yeah.
like, I don't know. But no, I will say something though after this. What was I gonna say?
You went
Shit.
to see the movie.
I went to see the movie, and no lettuce head. And we had already bought our tickets, but we went and got popcorn. And he said, "Enjoy your movie," and I almost said, "You too."
You too.
Both Steve and I caught each other.
Enjoy your popcorn.
Yeah,
Thank you. You too.
I almost did it. I was like, have a good night. Like, I had to think about it. Like, crap. Why do you do that? Just tell me have a good night so I can say you too.
We're on autopilot.
So I am going to talk about Batman real quick. And Steven, who just loves movies, as we were already talking about, him and I were talking about it a little bit. And I said, I think they could have shortened it by 20 minutes by removing all the smolders. Like,
really?
Do you know what a
because it's
and they're looking, and they look over.
It's the Twilight guy, right?
It's the Twilight guy.
Yeah.
It's Pattinson.
Yeah.
And he just like, there are so many moments where you're just like, all right, hurry it up.
Yeah.
All right, hurry it up.
Yeah.
Like, it truly could have been a 2-hour movie. I liked it. I thought it was predictable.
Yeah.
Steven really liked it.
I feel like
Steve
most
really liked
nowadays
it.
are really predictable.
Yeah, Julie and Timmy are heading tonight to see it.
M. Night Shyamalan. He's the only one who gives us twists and turns anymore.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
He really is.
But there were so many different like looks. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad movie, so please go see it. I mean, it's great. When we went to the theater, almost all the theaters were the Batman.
Yeah.
Like, there were just a few other films that were out, you know, that they were showing. So it was pretty good. But I do feel like there was just a few too many like pauses and looks.
I saw talking about Batman, and I'm going to see if I can pull it up. So this guy made a video on TikTok, and he said, is it just me, or is all of our like legislative people turning into people from Gotham City?
Oh my gosh, it's so true.
Have you seen it?
It's so true. Oh my gosh. It's almost like I see what you did there.
Someone with green hair and white glasses.
There. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I don't have to pull it up.
No, but there is a coworker of mine was laughing. He sent me an Instagram that so a part of the movie was Batman was leaving. He was like revving up his engine to get away from Penguin. But it felt like he was revving his engine for like 5 minutes.
God.
Like, or, you know, squealing the tires or however. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not into cars, but, and it was going on.
I'm not into cars. I don't know the difference.
I don't know what they're doing. Whatever he's doing, he was making a lot of noise, but the car wasn't moving, and the Penguin was standing there looking at him like, I could have shot you 5 times by now. Anyways.
That's like classic, like.
So there was an Instagram where it's pretending to be Batman in the car, and he's like picking different movie or music. Like, do I want this song? Nah, this song, nah, this song.
He's trying to figure out what his playlist is.
What his playlist is before he's leaving Penguin. I mean, so that's kind of
what podcast am I going to listen to as I speed away?
You know, and Penguin's like, you got me, but not really, because he sat in the car forever before speeding away.
Do you, or have you, I'm sure you have, but like, have you recently watched the super old Batman?
Oh, yeah. So when I did that 50K on the treadmill, I watched the one with Jack Nicholson.
I'm talking about like
yes, Adam West,
where it was like pow, bang, you know, and how funny the characters were on there.
So good. So I've always been a Batman fan.
I have too.
Always. Like I as soon as I know a new one's coming out, love it.
Yeah.
Like Christine, she's a Marvel fan.
Yeah.
Like anything that has to do with that, or Paul, Marvel.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know. We just. Steven and I have just always loved
So
Batman.
what is Batman DC Comics?
Yes.
See, I don't ever know the difference between them.
Spidey is Marvel, so.
I never know the difference.
Yeah, I just love it. But okay, so next one is from
song.
Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins.
It's called I'm All Right. I'm all right.
Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. I know that's not the words, but
that's exactly the words.
A good song to listen to while you're working retail.
Absolutely. Yeah. You just have to kind of remember that you're all right. You're just kind of getting through that day,
survive
right?
this shift before I get one night off and have to work 9 more days in a row.
Oh my gosh. So this one is from Deputy.com. So this one is 22 essential songs on every retailer's playlist. So we'll just go like through a couple of these. So the essential songs: Dolly Parton,
9 to 5.
9 to 5. I knew you were going to know that one.
I almost said Stand By Your Man, but then I was like, wait, no, 9 to 5.
Stand by your store director.
This I'm working 9 to 5.
And they call it a sweet toe tapper about working hard to reach your dreams.
But have you ever watched the movie?
And yet you get up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie's not 9 to 5. It's a little bit different.
And it's not about working hard. It's about kidnapping your boss and forcing him to give you what you want. Which I think more of us should probably do.
I don't know. The next one's Bee Gees.
Staying
Bee Gees.
alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive. Was it that one?
Night Fever.
Oh. Let me get that night fever.
So every day and night could feel like Saturday night. This disco classic.
Yeah. Okay.
The next one is this one's from Fleetwood Mac called Dreams. It's a somber yet breezy ballad about going separate ways. Sometimes the shoe doesn't fit, and that's okay too.
No, I was thinking you can go your own way. But
that's exactly what it's called. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dreams.
So I guess when you're like,
what it is.
a lot of people start in retail and then they have dreams and aspirations. So maybe I don't know.
And then they lose them about a year in retail.
And then stay in retail like we did because I freaking love retail and that's why we're here talking about it, even when we're not working it. So this next one's from Queen. I want to break free.
I want to break free. Yes.
Put this on 5 minutes before closing. It says.
Yes.
So true. Okay, so this one's from Kiss. I was made for loving you. I was made for loving you, baby.
I don't listen to too much Kiss, if you couldn't tell by my confused face.
Oh,
but I do know what song that is. I do know what song that is.
Oh, my gosh. It says that this classic rock banger makes anyone feel invincible. Now I got to listen to it. I don't know.
I could see that. Kiss is pretty intense.
Yeah. Fun. So Bill Withers has Lovely Day. Lovely day, lovely day. That's the only part I know about it.
I don't know that one.
So when it says the soulful classic that assures us nothing can go wrong in retail.
Till you get that Karen. But they told me I could. Who? Who told you? Who? I want names.
All right, this next one's from Daft Punk. I'm skipping a few.
Okay.
Harder, better, faster, stronger. If that doesn't explain retail, I don't know what
just
does.
Bend over and take it. That's what it is. They're like, we're going to ride you raw and then give you a really shitty paycheck.
And thank you. See you tomorrow.
Yes. Come back again.
Come back again. Let's see. How about we just do a couple more?
What about how much is that doggy in the window? Whoop, whoop. That's like the one that was the first one that came up when I Googled songs with the word store in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Are you dealing with frustrated customers, long lines, and a big mess to sort through?
Yes.
Let Lizzo remind you that you're perfect and capable of anything just by being you. Juice.
Blame it on that juice. That's why I come to work drunk. I drink that juice.
Please don't do that.
There's a couple people there. I was pretty sure they did.
They did. I'm pretty sure that they went and took breaks outside.
That's the only way they got through third shift.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. Yeah. I have a quiz for you.
What? I thought that was our quiz.
Heck no.
See how many songs I knew.
Absolutely not. You knew them all.
No, I didn't know that one.
Retail store trivia quiz.
Ooh.
And I only looked at the first question.
Oh, gosh.
And I was like, yeah, we're doing this one. Okay. So I have no idea what's coming up. Okay.
Okay. We're going to both be surprised.
Oh, it switched. Okay. A Kenny Rogers Roasters restaurant was featured in what sitcom? According to Jim, Seinfeld, King of Queens.
Shit.
A Kenny Rogers Roasters restaurant. Talk about classics. Kenny Rogers. They don't play him enough in stores. I grew up on him. My mom loves Kenny Rogers and Oak Ridge Boys. Do you remember them?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. I grew up with a lot of classic country.
Yes.
Yes. I want to say Seinfeld, but I don't think that's right. What was the other one? Jim?
King of Queens or according to Jim?
I'm going to say, okay, according to Jim.
According to Jim? Okay,
yeah.
Okay. I don't know if it gives me the answers right away. It doesn't. Okay, so which of these retailers opened in 1962? It says check all that apply.
Oh, shit.
Kmart, Walmart,
yes.
Target.
No.
1962.
I'm going to say Walmart.
Walmart. Yeah. Okay, perfect. We'll find out. And it's only 10 questions.
Okay.
This grocer originally started by selling tea and coffee products. A&P, Albertsons, Kroger.
Shit.
I don't know this one. Yeah.
I'll do A&P.
Okay. I don't even know what that stands for. It's got to be someone's name, right?
Yeah.
After the Dassler brothers, so it's Dassler, sorry if that's wrong, which owned Adidas, split, one brother went on to find this shoe company.
Oh.
Puma, New Balance, Reebok.
Oh my gosh.
So Dassler brothers, they owned the Adidas and then they split. So one brother went to find this shoe company. Puma, New Balance, Reebok.
Shit, I don't even know. I'll go New Balance.
Okay. We'll find out at the end.
Probably completely wrong, but that's okay.
But yeah, we'll find out, right? I have no idea. So
I have no idea.
Which of these companies were owned by Kmart? Check all that apply. I didn't even know this either.
Shit.
Sports Authority, Office Max, Walden Books, Builders Square, Borders, Payless Drugstore.
I'm going to say Walden Books. And that's it.
Okay. I would probably add on the drugstore there just
Do the
because
drugstore.
Kmart had... No, I'm not going to
Do
add
it.
your thing. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm probably wrong. This store chain was started in Dallas back in 1928 as Totem Stores. Today, it's known as Speedway, Wawa, 7-Eleven.
I was going to say Buc-ee's, so I'm going to go with Wawa.
Okay.
Because I know that's a Southern Hemisphere store.
Zayre department stores.
Okay.
And I'll Zayre for those that aren't familiar.
Yep.
They can be traced to which company? World Market, TJ Maxx, or Target? What a great quiz. This is amazing. I didn't know any of this. Yeah. So they can be Zayre can be traced back to which company? World Market, TJ Maxx, or Target?
I'll go World Market because I don't think it's TJ Maxx or Target.
Okay. This company
Probably
was
wrong.
a division of Circuit City,
Okay.
CarMax, Blockbuster, AutoNation. I know.
I'm like, Circuit City's closed, so what else closed? We still have CarMax.
We do.
CarMax is very new.
Blockbuster closed. I've never even heard of AutoNation, I don't think.
I mean, I would figure it's just like a Pep Boys or
Sure. Tire Plus or something.
Let's go with AutoNation.
Okay. We'll
Since we
find
never
out.
heard of
We'll
it.
find out. We got two more. Woolworth's department store changed its name to this. Foot Locker, Woolco, Famous Footwear. I know.
What the hell?
That's the first question I read. They switched them up. I started reading that and I'm like, what? Woolworth's department store changed to which name? Or changed to Foot Locker, Wilco, so it's Woolco together. Famous Footwear. You know what I have in my head now? I was made for loving you. It's in my head. I'm like singing it right now.
I'm going to do the Woolco.
Okay, have you heard of that?
No.
Okay. Last one. CVS is an abbreviation for what? Care Variety Stores, Consumer Value Stores, Citizen Value Stores.
Consumer Value Stores.
Okay. I was going to say Citizen. We'll see. All right, here we go. Hopefully we don't have to do any kind of anything else. It's like spinny.
Multiple question. How would you rate this quiz?
Kenny Rogers Roasters Restaurant was featured in Seinfeld.
Damn it. I was going to say Seinfeld, but I'm like, I don't remember seeing that episode.
Stores that opened in 1962, all of the above.
Oh my
Kmart,
God.
Walmart, Target, 1962.
Target?
You were correct with A&P. Originally started selling tea and coffee products.
Got one so far.
Dassler Brothers, Adidas split, Puma.
I was going to say
Balance.
Puma, but I was like, no, they're too much alike.
Companies that were owned by Kmart, all of the
All of
above. Sports Authority, Office Max, Walden Books, Builders Square, Borders, Payless Drugstore.
What the hell?
I am really hoping that MoxieTapia.com is correct.
I haven't seen a Builder Square since I seen what was the pie place?
Oh,
Baker Square.
Yes. Totally different things. The store chain that started in Dallas, you were close, 7-Eleven, not Wawa.
Really?
Yeah.
Thought for
Back
sure
in
it was
1928. Yeah. I know, I would have guessed that as well.
Yeah.
Zayre Department Stores is actually, it can be traced back to World Market. No, to TJ Maxx. I was reading the wrong one.
I was like, I got it. Wait,
I wanted to go with your answer.
So TJ Maxx was open before Zayre's, and
Zayre department stores can be traced to this company, TJ Maxx.
Really?
Traced, we don't know. Doesn't tell us.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it does. In 1989, Zayre sold their stores to Ames, which then merged their operations with TJ Maxx, which includes Marshalls and Home Goods.
Okay.
It does give us answers.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I thought you were right. I was so excited that you were right. This company was a division of Circuit City CarMax in 1991.
You know what? I should have just said all the ones that I thought were just absolutely
because
not
you were
true.
saying that you were like, nah, I don't think so. Yeah, I know, crazy.
Yeah.
Woolworth department changed its name to Foot Locker.
Shut the front door.
Foot Locker was started in 1974 as a division of Woolworth.
So wasn't Woolworth like a department store?
It was.
Right? Like a Sears as we know now.
I'm fairly
that aren't
certain
open
I
anymore.
visited that with my mom and my aunt often. Yeah, in town.
So I wouldn't think they would just go to shoes.
Yeah, in 2001, they officially changed its name to Foot Locker.
Huh.
Incredible.
That is very interesting.
Moxietopia.com. I hope you're correct. CVS stands for Care Variety Stores. And that's it. 10 out of 10.
So, you know what?
All
That
correct.
just goes to show you that really our country is ran by about 4 companies.
I know, right?
You know what I mean?
I know.
They're all linked together.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There's very few, unless you're shopping mom and pop stores, there's very few stores you can go to that aren't actually owned by multiple other.
Okay, so it's probably, we could probably Google this, or we can create a map that starts with the biggest names, and we'll just create a.
It's like Kraft, Procter and Gamble.
Yeah.
And like one other one. I can't even think of it. They all own everything.
Oh, gosh.
That's crazy.
So I have another one. So we're talking about songs in stores and what you should listen to. This one's from Childish Gambino called Feels Like Summer.
I love Childish Gambino.
Can we talk about how it is so hard to go spend your days inside a building when it's beautiful out? Because that's going to be happening. Get ready for the call-offs.
Yesterday and today, we're like,
get ready.
I did not want to be at work.
Get ready. I just remember being like in charge of the store sometimes, and people would call off, and it would be a sunny 70 beautiful day, and they're acting like they're sick. You ain't sick. You're going on the motorcycle or something.
Very big confession here. I would rather go in sick and get sent home and call off when I totally felt fine.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, because you could get away with calling off a couple times with, like,
you
know, if you were going to be like 3 or 4 days, they'd be like, you have to use some vacation time here, you know?
Yeah.
Or like, you have to take a leave of absence if you're that bad.
Sure.
It's like you could call off like 2 days in a row and just be like, oh, yeah, I was sick, you know? But really, you just went on the fucking boat all weekend.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
But you always knew people come back all tan and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you look real sick, bitch. You were up in the fucking Dells all weekend.
So I probably couldn't have taken Monday off because I went with my friend up to Lake Geneva, spent all day outside on Sunday, some drinks, some fireball shots.
You were like, I have sunburn.
I was sunburned, windburn, like everything. Like if I would have showed up on Tuesday morning on calls, it'd be like, you were out for 3 days.
Yeah.
Like outside for 3 days.
Yeah.
But I have to say, I don't think I've ever called off when it's nice. Like I'll go do what I need to do, but I planned it.
Yeah.
Like just a couple weeks ago, we knew that Monday, there was like a Monday that was really, really nice. And I didn't have any meetings. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take that day. I'm going to take that day. So I wrote to my boss and I said, is it all right if I take Monday off? And
you
had
know
a beautiful 3-day weekend.
You know why? Because you're the type of person that has trouble using all of your paid
I
time
know.
off.
There's a lot of us out there.
Not me.
One of my coworkers has so much time because it rolls over. He's like a flight risk.
You do get rollover. See, not that
It's
I would
funny.
have any to roll over. But
We like our vacations.
oh my God.
Yeah, it's so funny. Every time he talks about it, he's like, are you okay if I take a day? I'm like, please take a day. He could be gone for months.
you have
And
10
has
fucking
a
weeks,
specialty role that I probably should know how to do. And he's showed me before and I could probably work my way around it. No way. It wouldn't. I couldn't do it.
You need to y'all need to get together a couple more times.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's going to be like, I'm out of here for 6 weeks. I'm going to Korea or something. And you're going to be like, fuck. Can you show me how to run that TSP report again, please? Meredith, you're not
I'll be
filling out your
screwed.
TSP reports correctly. That's from Office Space.
I know. It's great.
TSP reports.
Oh man. Well, that was good.
That's good. I'm gonna
That
pour
was
my.
so good.
Gonna
Thanks
mix
for
my
drinking
drinks
that.
here.
Okay, so I have been away from White Claws for a long
I
time.
really have too.
I've been doing Vizzies, and I've told you that the reason why I drink Vizzies when we go out is because they have vitamin C in them, and I feel like I'm doing something healthy for my body while I'm drinking a little bit.
Cancels
Not
each
that I drink
other
that,
out.
but yeah, it cancels each other out. Something healthy, you know.
Okay, so I sent you the Snapchat. They came out with a new number 2 variety, which they finally took the fucking mango out. Thank you, White Claw. Mango
do you remember
is
all
the
the
worst.
flavors in the new one?
So it's lemon, passion fruit.
Oh,
is
yes,
what they
I want to try
replaced
that one.
with.
Yes.
I think watermelon and tangerine.
I love watermelon. I know my cousin. I think my cousin said they don't like it because I had a Vizzy watermelon.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't really like watermelon.
You know what? The Vizzy watermelon I did not care for,
And that's
the high noons that I drank, I didn't care for the watermelon, which is weird because I'm a watermelon freak.
So maybe my taste buds aren't completely back because that did not taste like anything.
The ruby grapefruit White Claws have a weird taste.
Okay, because I was like, that can't even do it.
But I handle it. Like it's not terrible to me, but it does have like a weird, almost like plasticky kind of.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I am a lime person. I know a lot of people hate it, but I like limes. I like lemon. So I'll like that new pack with
I
the
love
lemon.
the lemon. The lemon
Oh,
is
is it
one of my
good?
favorites.
Does it taste like the lemon drops?
No.
I would love to find a drink that tastes like lemon drops. I just found one from Natural. It's like a lemonade one that I want to try.
Yeah.
That you can maybe put in with like lemonade or something.
Is it vodka?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to try it.
Drink it with just soda water.
Yeah,
you
true.
know what I
You could do
mean?
that too, then it
you
would be too
drink
sweet.
those bubbly waters.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, well, fun. Exciting.
Little drinking knowledge for y'all.
So, I mean, I know today is Tuesday. You thought it was Friday.
Mother,
but
son of a gun. I'm
happy
so pissed.
Friday to everyone. And just so you know, we'll be out starting at noon.
We will be sitting at the bar listening to the podcast on my little boomer speaker. And so, yeah, come find us.
I
Have
bought a
drink with us.
whole bunch of shirts from the Clopin.
Oh my God.
We have a new website that we have chapsticks and hats and
Shut
stickers. And so anyone that wants to help share the love.
Is that still on Bonfire?
It's not. We're actually going to go on Zazzle for that stuff. So
I saw the Zazzle emails coming through.
yes,
And I didn't want to.
I know we share. So everyone, we share the email for Clopin so that we
and
can
I was
see.
like,
You are more than welcome to
this
open
bitch
all
is
of
up
that.
to something over here.
She's always
So
doing
Zazzle,
something.
huh?
Yeah, so it's super easy. I have worked with that company before.
Do we just do like Zazzle.com/Clopin?
Yeah,
or
you'll
something like
find us.
that?
You'll
Yeah.
find us.
We'll
I mean,
post
it's
it on
new, so
Facebook.
it might be a little bit hard
Yeah.
to find us. But
Hey,
so,
wait. Can we talk about too how we're number 19 fucking retail podcasts out of the top 60 retail
Isn't
podcasts?
that amazing on FeedSpot?
And I was like, what the fuck is this?
And then they
Meredith?
emailed us today and said, congratulations.
that.
Thanks for sending. So I don't remember sending them our website. No, I don't
Yeah.
remember. I mean, it might have been something that came through because we use Captivate. That's
Right.
our host.
Right.
So it might have been something that came through on that.
Yeah.
But to be number 19 out of 60,
Yeah.
there's a lot
Yeah.
of retail podcasts out there.
Johnny said congratulations. He was like, that's amazing.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Every time I look us up and we're on another website,
Yeah.
like sharing who we are and like being part of like when I looked up funny retail podcasts and we come up,
Really?
we're the number 2
Stop.
podcast that comes up. I know that that's like sometimes that's the hashtags that you use, but people like they talk about us and
That
stuff.
is so awesome. Thanks, guys.
I know. And then
Thank you.
I shared our podcast on my personal page, which I don't do often because I want people to go to our, the
Right.
page by itself.
Right.
And then people were commenting like laughing hysterically while I'm running, funny
Yeah.
while I'm driving, and people that I
Yeah.
would never think listen. So
yeah.
I'm
I'm always surprised too. I'm like, oh, you listen? Oh.
yeah, or like people that will like click like randomly, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, they do follow our
Yeah.
page. So,
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, everybody. We are
love
just
you.
having such a fun time.
I know, I have so much
It does
fun doing
not
this.
matter what kind of day I have. If I know
I
you're coming over,
know.
I'm ready.
I
like I set
know.
everything up. I'm ready to
There's
go.
days where I'm like, fuck, I got to do the podcast tonight too. I'm so tired. But it's like by the time I get home from work
Yep.
and relax for, even a half hour, and I'm like, I'm ready.
Ready.
To go.
Yes.
Let's do this.
And as long as I have just a little bit of what we're going to talk about, I know that we're just going to go
Yeah.
and talk about whatever.
I
so.
can walk in with
Today
nothing,
was songs.
nothing in my head, and it'll come to me.
Yeah.
It will come.
I was made for loving you, baby. I'm going to sing that for 4 days
now. You know
now.
what song that I love? And I took a screenshot of it. And it totally reminded me of watching MTV when I was a kid.
Oh.
And it is Been Caught Stealing Once When I Was 5.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
And that's by Jane's Addiction. When I want something I don't want to pay for it, walk right through the door. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I remember watching that video when I was probably, I'm going to say like between 8 and 10. And I'd be like, oh my God, look, she's like stripping in the freaking grocery store. Oh my God. And he's wearing that like fake pregnant belly and he's just shoving shit up into the fake pregnant belly.
Oh my God. We're going to have to watch that after this. I completely forgot about that one.
Hilarious.
All right. Don't get caught stealing.
Just don't steal.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, like, we're fighting the capitalists right now, and
you always got to bring something up.
We hate the price of gas right now.
I know.
Good news: the price of oil dropped to like $100 a barrel, so gas prices should go down about 20 cents.
Yeah. So, did you see the meme where they said y'all are, like, bitching about gas, but can we talk about the Jack's pizzas that I used to get 10 for 10?
I did see that.
And now they're almost $3.
Yeah. What about how about we never complain about paying bar beer prices, Yeah. We'll still go out and drink ourselves to death, but God forbid it cost me more than $40 to fill up my tank.
Yeah, $40 to get to the bar.
I think it was $45 and I had over a half a tank.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was only like 8 gallons, maybe a little bit more, maybe closer to
we're about
10.
$4.50 a gallon here.
My life.
Yeah. I think when I filled up over the weekend it was $4.44. I think that's what it was.
I've been trying to go to Woodman's over here by us, or like $4.19, and as soon as they hit $4, I was like, we're fucked.
We are so close to the border, Wisconsin border, that Steve takes his big truck up north.
Yeah,
because it's still in the $3s.
I was gonna say it's probably still almost
he will drive
$100.
up there and fill up because it's $3.59 or something, and then come back. Yeah, because we're that close.
It's not that far. It's like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
it's not that bad.
Yeah, but that's what.
And he can stop and get cheese on the way home.
Yeah,
that Wisconsin cheese hits different. All right, we're really leaving now. Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Bye, guys. Love
Talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
This podcast is brought to you by NameTag Productions, LLC. Entire podcast, unless otherwise stated, written by the hosts. Drums, written and performed by my son, Steven. The Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. If we have to be all in this together, we might as well make it fun.